Welcome back to Momstown Live. I'm Mary.
And I'm Heather, and today's show is about internet riches for moms, and we invite you to go to momstown.com, check out our latest e-course. It's a 7-week e-course where an email is delivered to your inbox every single day, giving you some kind of inspiration, tip, and action step on what you can do to get started in your own online business.
That's right. And you can have it daily, and probably in a week or so, we're going to have the actual 7 weeks in an ebook format like this. So you can receive that all at once and then still follow along every day.
Yes.
So,
now, we talked about when online and offline meet, the sparks that are created, because taking your business, here's the deal. We know that most moms, when they say, I don't want to run an internet business, I like being around people, that's great. And that doesn't, so you can't think of just being online as being some kind of computer geek. That's not what it is, right? You don't have to geek out to have an online business. What you really need to do is take those strengths and those skills and then combine them and make them complementary.
Well, women like to connect virtually and meet locally. And so anything you're doing, even if it's an online service-based business, you can take that into the community as you're at the school, talking to women, the grocery store, whatever. You can always blend online and offline. Okay, so we really have so much to cover, Heather.
So how to get started.
Yes.
These are kind of the ABCs of how to get started. You might be beyond this, but also if you're beyond this point, that's okay too, because Internet Riches for Moms gives you great, fabulous tips on creating multiple streams of online income using the internet. But choosing your domain, a lot of people don't even know how to start choosing your domain. What is a domain? It's your URL. It is the name of your website, your domain name.
Right, and you want to choose one. If you're not well known, don't use your name, because people are not going to search your name. Go through Google and say, okay, if I want to give me a business, florist. I'm a florist. You want to choose, flowers now, something like that. So people are like, oh, I'm searching for flowers. You know what I mean? You want it to be really descriptive.
Yes, and as general as possible, which does get difficult though, because a lot of those general names are taken. So you kind of have to be creative, but you just keep searching. You also have to be aware when you're choosing a domain name that you're not stomping on somebody else's IP or intellectual property rights, such as, you don't want any kind of trademark or patent infringement. You can go to a website called uspto.gov, and that's a place where you can search patents and trademarks just to make sure that the name is clear, because the last thing you want to do is register a domain name and then realize you can't use it.
Right. Okay, let's go back to our tips and see if we can, okay, great, thank you. Treat it like a business. Remember we said-
A business license.
A business license, a separate checking account. Everything you gotta really take care with your accounting. You don't want to mess with the paperwork and all that. So treat it like a business. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but you do have to start creating the form around your business.
Next tip.
Okay.
Custom websites versus templates. Now this is a big one because everybody gets so caught up in believing, and we did the same thing. So don't feel bad if you've done this. Don't feel bad if you are thinking about doing this. Don't feel bad if you're looking at trying to find somebody to create this whole custom website for you, because we've made that mistake. Right?
Well, and look at Google. It's a splash page. Really? Look, just plain. You don't need a lot. You can use one page. And here's another thing. Let's add this. Newsletter sign up. Start capturing names, even if it's only 3. Eventually, as your business grows, email lists are your gold.
Your domain, that is it. Your email newsletter list, every person you meet, you should be getting their email address. If you host an event, or if you're at an event, collecting business cards and adding them to your database, that is your gold. Our publisher told us that a long time ago. Another publisher that we're working with currently tells us the same thing. You may have to absolutely make sure that you have a great, fabulous list.
It's more important than a website, honestly.
Because you can make money even with a newsletter. You don't have to have a full-blown website. You don't have to have this custom, beautiful website. You don't have to have even a templated website. All you need is a newsletter.
Yep. We're done. Our business is done.
We've given you
What are we doing?
Everything.
All right, choosing a webmaster. We can't go into all the details on that. They're in this e-course, but it's really important that you interview them because they are a vendor to you. They're someone that will assist you, and you need to ask questions. How many clients do you have? Do you charge an hourly rate or by project? Are you a designer or are you a techie? They can't be the same. Just like hairdressers cannot be great at color and cut. What? It's true.
It's true.
So
Webmasters
will
interview
say,
them.
interview them. They'll say, "Oh no, I'm a great designer," and they're not.
And then you
they'll
find
say-
out way too late after you have a huge bill for a design that you absolutely hate. Don't
And
do
then you
that.
have to wear a hat because you don't like your color, or the cut is so bad. Okay,
I
moving
didn't
on.
ask for bangs. Choosing a shopping cart. Choosing a shopping cart. What is a shopping cart? A shopping cart is your e-commerce function of your website. So making sure that we use oneshoppingcart.com
And we use Constant Contact.
for our email database.
Okay, now Constant Contact sends out beautiful HTML newsletters and captures names, of course.
They
However,
do great color.
You can't. It's not a shopping cart.
They
you
don't do
can't-
good cuts.
You can't. They don't do good cuts. Seriously, it's like supercuts. So you can't sell products. You cannot create multiple autoresponders for different categories. So it's a huge difference. And then you'll need a gateway like authorize.net to process your payments and keep track of refunds or just the money side of it, the bank side
Because
of
the
it.
merchant account is separate from your shopping cart, because the merchant account is actually what accesses your checking account, where you actually make the deposits. So you just have to think of, it's a kind of this like chain reaction. So you have your website that goes to your e-commerce, which is your shopping cart, which goes to your merchant account, which then goes to
Your bank.
check account.
And that's where that cha-ching comes through.
Deposits. Woo! Making deposits. Woo! Love that.
Okay.
Moving
Move on.
Coming up in the next segment, we're going to be talking about not letting this happen to you, because these are some of the huge mistakes Mary has
She
made. Oh, I guess we still have 30 seconds. So
Well,
this
no, sir, did we finish out our graphic? Okay, we must
yeah,
have.
we did.
Okay,
Because
good. Oh,
coming
wow.
up next, seriously, the internet reality and how it doesn't happen overnight. We're going to be talking about all these things. We also have so many other things coming up. We're going to be talking about constituency marketing and
Social media.
multiple streams
Streams
of
of
income
income.
is my favorite. That segment's coming up next on Momstown
Momstown
Live.
Live.